Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Hey guys and girls, this is the Fierce, known by the name of Man of Fury, aka the underdog from the underground. Back again to doing an epic chapter discussion on One Piece manga chapter 921. Yo, in this chapter the hype is definitely real. So if you're not caught up, spoilers will be told. So please proceed at your own risk. On that note, let's go. Alright guys and girls, let's jump right into it. Alright, and this chapter is definitely a 10 out of 10 chapter. This chapter is so epic. We confirmed a couple of theories, got some unexpected appearances, got an interesting fight, and we learned about Kinema's plan. So, normally what I do in my discussions, I break everything down into like 3 or 4 unexpected questions that nobody else probably discuss. I share my opinions with y'all. Y'all leave something in the comment section below. So let's go ahead to just start talking about the shocking thing at all. The elephant in the room. Kaido. Kaido being a fucking, excuse my language, YouTube, dragon. A dragon, bro. How many people made these theories for years about Kaido being a dragon? And to actually see all that confirmed at the end of this chapter, that was epic. And Oda, applause to Oda for how he drew Kaido. He looked sick, vicious, a beast, a savage. The way he drew Kaido is going to lead up to my first question. How in the blue world can Luffy take out Kaido? So, I'm going to continue on talking about this. Is it going to be with allies, power-ups? That's the thing I want to discuss. And let's go from there, starting right now. Alright, let me just say this. When I say how can Luffy beat Kaido, I mean far as the Kaido we see in the feats that we know about right now, currently. Meaning that we already know it's lots of speculation like, did Kaido eat a dragon devil fruit? Or was he already a dragon? Or was he a different creature? Was he an Ani? All types of different speculations. But I'm not really going to discuss how can Luffy beat Kaido with those forms, because those is still haven't been confirmed. They basically speculation. I'm talking about how can Luffy beat Kaido currently, as is, with the feats we see now. And we already seen when he jumped off the Sky Island and we found out about what Kaido been through, far as he was captured such and such times and impaled, and he broke the shackles and everything. And we seen what he did when he crashed, and we seen what he did to the guy, the weakest one with the club, when he found out about Luffy and Law. And we seen that he's a dragon. So we already know currently, as is, that Kaido is a freaking beast. So as is, I want to discuss this real quick. How can Luffy freaking beat Kaido? And right now, I don't even know. I remember somebody asked Oda this question. I might be way off. It has to be like a year ago, or at least like over a year. And Oda said in an interview that he was still working out the details. But for me, for Luffy to beat Kaido as is, I have one idea, one mini theory that I think if you've seen the beginning of this chapter with the cover page, that is a key to how Luffy can beat Kaido. Anybody that's seen the cover page, that's seen that spread with Zoro and Luffy and Kaido in the background, with both swords, both Katetsus, probably is wondering like, what is the message? What is Oda trying to show us by having Zoro and Luffy with similar swords but different versions, with Kaido in the background? For me, I think it's a kind of a wild, crazy theory, but I think it's something I should discuss with y'all to see what your opinion is. Now, if y'all remember a TV cartoon that just completed its series called Samurai Jack, Samurai Jack was a samurai that had a magic sword that could beat Aku, the demon. So, in this wild theory of mine, what if certain swords or certain gray A or gray zero swords has the possibility to defeat dragons? What if these swords was passed down for many years ago, and that certain people like Rauma, who defeated a dragon back in Oda's first novel called Monsters, if Rauma had a sword that defeated a dragon, what's to say that Oda not putting that in the story now by saying Luffy having a Katetsu and Zoro having Katetsu has the ability to damage Kaido, because if he truly is a dragon and these swords was able to kill dragons, that would definitely give Luffy a plot device to take out Kaido while still making Luffy strong, even though that you and I know that Luffy's not yet on that level. It could be something convenient like that Oda trying to put in the story to make Luffy strong, but without him pushing himself. For example, back in the Big Mom arc, where Big Mom was in her cake rage, if Big Mom was in her normal self, she would have mopped the floor with Luffy 100 times over. But yet, Oda gave her a plot device with the cake, getting Big Mom incapacitated for most of that arc. So I could see Oda giving Luffy another plot device by saying these two swords had the ability that can cut through Kaido's skin and possibly defeat Kaido, only if Kaido is a dragon that somehow became humanoid, and not the fact that if Kaido ate a double fruit, a dragon double fruit. If Kaido ate a dragon double fruit, that's a whole nother ballgame because the swords won't do shit. But is Kaido, if it is a dragon, then the swords can do damage. But let me know what y'all think about that in the comment section below. And the next thing I want to talk about is the Shutemaru versus Jack fight, my opinions on that, and how do I think that might connect to Ashura Doji, because that theory's been out there. So let's go now. Alright, this Shutemaru versus Jack fight, when we finally see these two clash, I gotta put an end to this speculation. Because we got lots of people that saying that Jack took an L because Shutemaru cut him up. And we got people saying that Shutemaru is Ashura Doji. Alright, before I talk about the Shutemaru versus Jack fight, I definitely have my personal opinion about Shutemaru. And I'm on the 70-30 percentage leading towards Shutemaru is Ashura Doji. Just because of the silhouette we got like 2 chapters back from Kinemon, when he was telling about how Odin defeated Ashura Doji. And that silhouette of Ashura Doji does look like Shutemaru. So that's why I'm going towards that direction. But let me know what y'all think about in the comment section below. But quickly, I definitely want to talk about the Shutemaru versus Jack fight. Because with this brief encounter, we've seen that Shutemaru or Ashura Doji or whoever this person is pretty much strong. Stronger than Jack, I can't really say. Because even though we see him like slice up Jack pretty good, we know that during the Soul arc, Iniwashi and Nekomamushi put like some serious blows on Jack, and he still continued to fight for 7 days. So for the people that are saying that Jack already took an L, it's not over. Oda wouldn't build up Jack so much just to have him get down one-shotted by a samurai that we still don't know if it is or isn't Ashura Doji. So that's why I'm saying this fight will continue, or it might stop, but we happen again down the line. So right now, I just consider this fight between Shutamaru and Jack a preliminary tie for right now. But let me know what y'all think about that in the comments, in the comment section below. But let me continue talking about these three samurais. I just can't wait to see how strong they is, because Kinemon made it seem like each one of these samurais is worth 100 men apiece. And I can't wait because of the fact if Shutamaru is truly is Ashura Doji, we've seen that he has the strength to basically, possibly, it's not confirmed, take out Jack in one blow. But the next thing I want to talk about is one of the other two samurais called Denjiro. Only because we know Oda takes references from Japanese actors and movies and uses that to for his influence for his One Piece characters. Like Kizaru was a influence from like a Japanese detective and stuff like that. And Denjiro, I did some research and I found out Denjiro was an actor called Denjiro Oki. Basically, he was a samurai actor who did samurai movies from the early 1900s to the mid 1900s. And one of his favorite movies that he did was called Tengi Sangi. It's basically, last name is the movie is Sacen. Basically, his character in that movie was about a person that was loyal to a clan. And somebody from within the clan betrayed the clan and ended up taking over. And that had reference to him because Tengi ended up becoming hunted down by the new clan and the new ruler, and he ended up losing an arm and an eye. So if you connect that to how things going down right now with the Kozuki clan and the Orochi, I could see mini theory right here that Orochi was somehow, some way a part of Lord Odin's clan or ally and somehow betrayed him. And in the process, I could see, if we do see Denjiro, he probably will tell us the full story about what did Orochi do to turn Odin into a villain and made the rest of the citizens can't stand him and hate him. Because we know it's a part of the last chapter when Kinemon was telling the story. He never is fully explained what did Orochi do to turn the whole citizens against him. Orochi must have came up with a very specific scheme to frame Odin, to turn him to a villain. And so Orochi could become the new ruler of Wano as Shogun, and Kaido could be like this supreme god entity. So it might be a mini theory that I'm going to discuss sometime this week. It might be coming out. I'll let y'all know. But what do y'all think about that? That Orochi was an ally Lord Odin and betrayed him to become the new Shogun. Let me know what y'all think about that in the comment section below. And the last thing I want to discuss is the plan Kinemon was talking about. And as we know from the last chapter, and this chapter as well, that this plan is very specific and detailed, but it already have like flaws that we obviously see right now. And plus, it's like I learned my lesson ever since back in the Whole Cake Island arc when Capone stated his whole plan. Every time a plan happens or is announced, it never goes to the full fruition of how it's supposed to be. And same thing with this. When Kinemon said that Zoro and Usopp was supposed to be in Flower Town handing out these cards with anybody who got like a crescent moon on their left foot. And we already know what happened to Zoro. He wandered off, did his own thing, and now he lost again. So part of that is already messed up as is. And now we see, far as the other people, we see that so far so good with everybody else. As far as Robin's engaged getting intel, and Frankie's getting the blueprints. But as we already know, as far as One Piece, and we already know, as far as Luffy, anything with Luffy in it, this plan is not going to go to the full fruition to succeed. So, my main question to y'all right now is: do y'all see any other possible ways, like this whole plan can turn upside down and completely fall flat on their face, or you all think that some part of this plan might be successful, or what part might fail? Because another thing I see in this plan that I could see becoming a whole issue right now is handing out these cards. And who's to say Orochi don't already have some win of this? Like having spies already know about this rebellion and just like waiting for somebody to hand him a card to get more intel to turn the tides. So but that's just one of my opinions. So let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think that this plan can succeed or fail? And do y'all really think that Orochi possibly have spies looking around for this rebellion, trying to gather more information? Does Orochi even know anything about this rebellion at all? Or do he already got some information about it from one of his other headliners or all stars or whatever? But let me know what y'all think about that in the comment section below. And on that point, I wish y'all a good night. And this is the Man of Fury signing off. And a man's dreams will never die.